Welcome my YouTube channel. The 2025 Pontiac Chieftain is more than just a car. It's a resurrection, a symbol, a time machine that has been re-engineered for the future. After decades of silence, Pontiac returns, not with a whisper, but with a thunderous roar. The Chieftain is the brand's boldest bet yet, a machine designed to capture the imagination of those who never forgot what it meant to drive American muscle. This isn't retro for the sake of nostalgia. It's the past reimagined with precision, tech, and the unapologetic brutality that defined Detroit iron in its prime. One look and the silhouette screams heritage. Long, wide, and low, the Chieftain stands with a stance that feels defiant. Its front grille, an angular reinterpretation of the split-nose design, is flanked by quad LED projector lamps with DRL outlines shaped like vintage headlight bezels. The hood carries heat extractors that hint at the beast beneath, while sculpted shoulders flow into haunches that suggest motion even at a standstill. Underneath that hood is a naturally aspirated 6.6-liter V8, an homage to Pontiac's legendary 400 cubic inch engines. But this one's no old-school lump. This is an all-new aluminum block small-bore performance unit pushing out 525 horsepower and 520 pound-feet of torque. It revs higher, pulls harder, and growls with electronically modulated exhaust valves that can purr or roar depending on your mood. 0 to 60 comes in at 3.8 seconds. Quarter mile is just under 12.2. The Chieftain isn't just about speed. It's about soul. It's about the thrill of a rear-drive platform with a limited slip differential, active magnetic dampers, and launch control engineered by former GM Performance Division engineers. It's about turning onto a back road and feeling the chassis rotate around you as you feed it throttle. Step inside and it's not a flashback to the 60s. This is premium Americana, done right. Leather and suede wrap every touch surface, with brushed aluminum accents and subtle Pontiac arrowhead emblems stitched into the seatbacks. The dash is anchored by a 14-inch driver display and a 12.5-inch center infotainment screen running GM's latest UX, with over-the-air updates, Google integration, and full wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The gauge cluster can transform from classic round dials to a digital performance HUD. You've got drive modes, touring, sport, track, and custom. Each one recalibrates suspension damping, throttle sensitivity, steering weight, exhaust loudness, and transmission shift logic. The 10-speed automatic with paddle shifters is sharp, fast, and aggressive. There's also a 6-speed manual option available for purists, and yes, it includes no lift shift and rev matching. Chieftain isn't a stripped-out street monster. It's also a highway cruiser. There's adaptive cruise control with lane centering, blind spot monitoring, and 360-degree cameras. The seats are ventilated, heated, and massage-enabled up front. The 12-speaker Bose Performance Series audio system was tuned specifically for the Chieftain's cabin acoustics. There's ambient lighting with 32 selectable colors, and even a custom startup animation with a digital war drum beat when you fire it up. The rear seats fold 60/40ths, and the trunk can swallow 2 golf bags or a weekend's worth of luggage. The Chieftain's wheelbase is longer than the Dodge Charger, but shorter than a Cadillac CT5, giving it both presence and agility. It rides on 20-inch forged wheels standard, with 21s optional and wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S rubber. The brakes are 6-piston Brembos up front and 4-piston rears. Carbon ceramics are available on the track package. Steering is electric but recalibrated for road feel, with variable weighting and rack assist. The engineers wanted it to feel like a driver's car first, not a simulator. Fuel economy isn't why you buy a Chieftain, but it still delivers 17 mpg city and 26 highway thanks to cylinder deactivation and stop-start. There's even an optional mild hybrid assist system that adds 40 pound-feet of torque under low RPM acceleration to reduce lag and improve drivability in city traffic. The result? A muscle car that actually works as a daily driver. Pontiac's designers drew inspiration from more than just the past. The LED taillights are split horizontally like the 59 models, but with 3D textures and animated sequences. The rear deck has an integrated ducktail spoiler. The lower diffuser houses quad stainless steel tips with active valves. The paint options include Firestorm Red, Solar Gold, Glacier Metallic, and a deep onyx black. A special heritage package adds satin chrome trim, retro-inspired 18-spoke wheels, and a 2-tone cabin with red contrast stitching and real wood inserts. Safety hasn't been overlooked either. The Chieftain comes with automatic emergency braking, cross-traffic alert, parking sensors front and rear, and a HUD that includes augmented reality turn-by-turn guidance. One of the most surprising aspects of the Chieftain is how refined it feels when you're not pushing it. There's minimal road noise, excellent insulation, and a suspension tune that soaks up uneven pavement without wallowing. GM's new Flex architecture allows for both stiffness and compliance, and it pays off. On the open road, the Chieftain settles into a rhythm. The V8 hums at low RPMs, the transmission stays in top gear, and the adaptive cruise takes over. The experience is more like a Grand Tourer than a traditional muscle coupe. That dual personality is what sets it apart. Sure, it'll do donuts and drag strips, but it'll also take you to dinner in style. Customization is key in the Chieftain's appeal. Buyers can select from a dozen exterior accents, 5 wheel designs, and 6 different interior themes. There's even a digital configurator with augmented reality where you can see your car come to life before placing your order. Every Chieftain comes with a VIN-specific build video, showing your car being assembled. Pontiac wants this to feel like more than a purchase. It's a connection. It's a tribe. Production of the Chieftain is taking place at GM's Lansing Grand River plant in Michigan, alongside other performance sedans. The badge may say Pontiac, but the platform is a heavily modified version of the Alpha 2 architecture used in the Cadillac CT 5-volt Blackwing. That means rear-wheel drive dynamics, balanced weight distribution, and track-tested components. Pricing starts at $58,900 for the base GT trim, $65,400 for the GTP, and $74,950 for the track performance package. Manual transmission is a no-cost option. Every model includes 3 years of connected services, free over-the-air updates, and factory maintenance. What Pontiac has done here is remarkable. They've managed to bring back an icon without turning it into a gimmick. The Chieftain isn't retro cosplay. It's a legitimate modern muscle car that respects its heritage but refuses to be defined by it. In a world of EVs and crossovers, this is a celebration of analog emotion. The steering wheel still matters. The exhaust still sings. The tires still spin. And for the thousands who remember what driving used to feel like, the Chieftain is a reminder that passion doesn't die. It just waits. Sure, there will be critics who say muscle cars are a relic, that the future is electric. Pontiac's answer: that future will come. But right now, there's still room for thunder. The 2025 Chieftain may not change the world, but it will stir the hearts of those who never stopped believing that horsepower matters, design matters. And freedom behind the wheel still has a pulse. It's not just a car, it's a resurrection. And in a time when everything is becoming softer, quieter, and smarter, the Chieftain shows up loud, proud, and ready to lead the tribe again.